Don't let YouTube decide what information you get. That's your choice. YouTube is deleting our videos and cuts you off from a source of honest reporting. Make sure you don't lose access to NTD's news content, and take a quick moment to subscribe to our newsletter so no matter what happens here, you'll keep your access to a trustworthy news source.
Elon Musk says he wants to create a robot in human form, calling it the Tesla bot. There's no working prototype yet, but he did get an actor dressed in a suit to dance on stage. NTD's Colin Fredrickson tells us more.
Coming in at 5'8", 125 pounds, with the ability to eliminate repetitive tasks for humans, run 5 miles per hour, carry 45 pounds. Meet the Tesla bot.
If you think about what we're doing right now with the cars, Tesla is arguably the world's biggest robotics company because our cars are like semi-sentient robots on wheels. It kind of makes sense to put that onto a humanoid form.
Elon Musk announced the Tesla bot on AI Day, a day of talks hosted by his company. There is no prototype yet, but Musk did get a guy in a suit to dance wildly on stage. Musk says the robot is designed to eliminate dangerous, repetitive, and boring tasks, and has a screen where the head is for useful information. It's based on the same self-driving technology Tesla uses for its cars.
This, I think, will be quite profound because if you say, like, what is the economy? It is, at the foundation, it is labor. So what happens when there is, no shortage of labor? This is why I think long-term that there will need to be universal basic income.
Musk often announces Tesla is working on a flashy project that'll be released years later, but they often don't happen. Examples include the 1 million robo-taxis that were supposed to be on the road in 2020, currently nowhere to be seen, or the Cybertruck, which is supposed to be on the road by 2021.
Battery swap, that never happened. The Tesla Semi that was introduced in 2017, and he took, deposits on, that hasn't happened. The Tesla Roadster, that has not happened.
When an audience member asked,
repetitive, dangerous, and boring tasks tend to not be so highly compensated. And so I just don't see how to reproduce the, start with a supercar and then break into like the lower end of the market. How do you do that for a robot humanoid?
Musk responded,
well, I guess you'll just have to see.
Musk wants the robot to attach bolts to cars using wrenches, as well as get groceries. No word on if he wants it doing backflips like the ones at Boston Dynamics. Colin Fredrickson, NTD News.
An ancient tradition is being brought back to life on the island of Crete. Visitors are getting hands-on learning about cooking methods and dishes of the Minoan culture. NTD's Joy Duguid has the story.
Geraldine Morrison makes a Minoan feast on the Greek island of Crete. She has spent 25 years studying the food and cooking methods of this ancient civilization.
The Minoan civilization is considered a Bronze Age civilization, which is prehistoric, and we don't have written records that includes like how they were cooking, what they were cooking, like a cookbook, let's say. And so one of the things we do is we look at the archaeological material and decide what they had.
Carbon-dated ceramic shards, some containing actual food remnants, hold key clues in Morrison's study.
So we look at bones, seeds, and shells, and food, basically, like what we excavate and dig up, and the specialists identify them. So what we're going to prepare today is basically based on food that was either farmed, foraged, trapped, hunted, or fished.
Morrison shares her knowledge of the ancient culture with visitors, cooking in Minoan-style pots over open fires.
I did not put too much liquid in it.
One of the participants is Melissa Berlant, who teaches ancient civilizations in the US.
I love the fact that she takes the ancient ingredients and the ancient tools and brings them to life, and really, especially as a teacher, you want to form those connections for the students and make them see ancient people as real people.
After several hours of preparation, Morrison and her guests enjoy the Minoan meal of rabbit, pork and lentils.
I thought that the pork shank was amazing because it had fresh and dried figs inside, which is something that I've never experienced before.
The Minoan civilization lasted from 3000 BC to 1100 BC on the island of Crete. It had a profound influence on Western politics, technology, art and philosophy. Joy Duguid, NTD News.
Everything that's reported on television isn't always true, but it should be. NTD, the power of truth. Now available 24/7 on television and streaming platforms.